Yo, guys, what up? It's the kid, it's your boy Double H, it's your boy Devo, it's your boy JJJ3, it's your boy Nickis. We're here, giving you that lovely balingi. We're here for another beautiful Q&A, and see, obviously, Devo is the guy who obviously, he is the referee that sends his particular questions. I was just obviously scrolling through because I was doing some stuff today, but I saw one question. And knowing Devo, who Devil is, I'll be surprised if this question isn't included. Because I think I was like, because it's one of those obvious questions that you always get asked, and people always get asked this. And it's one of those questions where you had one answer when you were young, and your answer changed when you grew older. So we'll see whether Devil chose that question in the thing. But yeah, man, we obviously opened this up because I wanted to try something where it's a case of like, okay, let's see some non-football questions because yeah, look, it is called the football dugout. But we're freaking human beings, man. Okay, like, okay, we don't talk about a ball entering a freaking fishnet 24/7. We actually have lives. So look, and you're human beings as well. So if you're going through depression, if you want to shoot someone in the face, both physically or sexually,
do not bring that here. Do not bring that here.
Yeah, actually, no.
One of us will give bad advice, and then
no. Take that to Dr. Phil. Take that to Dr. Phil. Yeah. We are not experts. We're just YouTube merchants, please. Okay, we're not here to advise you. Please don't take any. Okay, well, we're here for jokes. We're here to talk football, for jokes, and to chop it up, man. So, without further ado, Ski Javan.
Boom. How did Klopp win Best Manager of 2020? That's what I want. That's what I want.
It must have been a public vote. Must have been.
99 points.
Wait. But last year he didn't.
99 points, bruv.
No, but last year he didn't win the league, and he won the award as well. So what is the criteria? He won the Champions League in 2019, and this year he won the Premier League. Hansi Flick won the treble.
Yeah.
You know what? Like,
gotta be.
There's an echo going on there. Hansi Flick won the treble.
What?
It must be hope. It's usually hope.
I've got headphones.
Me
too. It can't be me. I mean, because I can hear the echo as well, but it can't be me.
Okay. It must be Jay then. Have you got both your cameras on, Javan?
No.
I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll get to.
But yeah, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Yeah.
How can you win the treble? How can you win the treble and not win Best Manager of the Year?
It must be public. It must be.
See, the thing is, Klopp, the guy's a brilliant manager. I'm sure the guy's a brilliant manager, but the problem is, it's the Liverpool fans make him unbearable, man, and that's what it is.
Oh no, he's a bitch. That's what it is. He's a bitch. He moans like a bitch.
No, but the thing is, we would like him if he wasn't a Liverpool manager.
I don't mind him anyway.
I don't mind him, but he moans like a bitch.
No, but I feel like, for me personally, I feel like a lot of people dislike him more because he's a Liverpool manager.
Comes with a
but I'm sure we'll get onto that in one of the questions.
All right. Let's send in.
Go back to
first question, man. Javan, pull it up. Let's ride, man. Let's ride. First question. So this is from Tom's 333, man. Wow, I thought this guy said something about. So, which skill in football do you think is the hardest to perfect? Dribbling, passing, or shooting? Which skill in football do you think is the hardest to perfect? Dribbling, passing, or shooting?
Well, that's just an example. There's other skills that, like heading or whatever, but.
I think for me, I think dribbling is. I don't think you can learn dribbling. I'm not saying you can't learn it, but I think there's something very innate about the ability to dribble. That of course you can improve it by repetition, doing it over and over again, and practicing different scenarios. But I think there's certain players. It might be sometimes your body type, the way that you might be low to the ground, or you have the agility to be able to move. That improves it. But I think dribbling is something that, for me, you've either got it or you haven't.
Yeah, innate.
So I'm not even going to necessarily put it there to hard to perfect, because I think some people just are never going to be dribblers. Like, and even you could try as much as you want, it's just not something that you can do. I don't think. I think shooting is very difficult, and that's why I think goal scorers, generally strikers, go for the highest fee, because putting the ball in the back of the net is the hardest thing. And it's not when it says shooting, because you're shooting in different scenarios, different angles, different situations, where it's not just you one-on-one with the keeper, you're at an angle, the defender's on your back. what kind of technique do you need to curl it around defender or shift your body, right foot, left foot. I think there's so many dynamics to actually scoring a goal, outside the box, inside the box, that I think shooting is probably the hardest, I would say, to perfect.
Yeah, enough for me. I think basically from what Nick said, dribbling is innate. You cannot teach someone how to dribble. You can't train someone how to dribble. You can either dribble or you don't. Passing and shooting are stuff that you can train. You can perfect your shooting technique. You can perfect your passing technique. So let's just put dribbling out of there, because that is whether you have it or you don't. So between passing and shooting, the hardest to perfect, I would probably say it's passing, specifically with long range passing, because I think it's quite close between passing and shooting. But I think shooting is another thing where it's sort of instinctive. Quick shooting and everything sort of instinctive. So
I don't agree with that. Put it on target.
No. You have to have technique as well. But just like basically,
you look at someone like Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo was never shooting the way that he does now when he came to Man United. Yeah. He had to practice over, and like you used to do shooting drills after training, just shooting from different angles, different types of shots, that kind of thing. But anyway, carry on. Sorry.
No, I mean, I get what you said, but obviously, if I had to choose, I just think that, for instance, like long range passing, how to pretty much perfect how to get that ball from like 40 yards from where you are to another wings, ensuring that, okay, let me just the right flight of the ball, the right weighting of the ball, to either give it to someone's feet or to give it like a few yards ahead of them, so that they can now get onto the ball. That needs perfection. So when you're on the training ground, perfecting that through ball pass, that long pass, so that it's either to feet or a through ball, or the right weighting to give the player just to put the ball a few yards in front of the player so he can actually be in an attacking position. I think we had to perfect. As I say again, for shooting, it's like Messi and people, they still are doing free kick drills. They still do free kick drills. So it's close between those two, man. So.
See, the thing is, he's just using those for an example, but for me, the skill of passing is a lot more than just being able to pass the ball. It's about knowing when to pass the ball, how much weight to put on the pass, to put it in front or put it on this guy's right foot because he's right-footed, or put it on this guy's left because he's left-footed. There's a lot more to passing. Whereas shooting, I understand what Neeks is saying. It's a skill in, if you're under pressure, you need to be able to strike the ball this way. But I think they're quite similar in terms of passing and shooting. It's just you need to know whether to have more power in your shot or a little bit less power in your pass and so on. But for me, the hardest skill to perfect in football now, especially with the way the game's gone, is the slide tackle. It's a slide tackle. Because now any slide tackle you do is basically a foul. You have to somehow learn to slide tackle without catching someone on the follow through, which is
AWB.
Yeah, you got to be able to slide tackle someone, get the ball cleanly, but once you hit the ball, make sure that your studs aren't showing. Or stupid shit like that. I've seen so many free kicks where you're like, that's a perfect slide tackle. But because the follow through managed to clip someone's toe or clip their ankle, the referee's given a free kick. How do you stop yourself from following through on a slide tackle? It's nigh on impossible. So for me, the slide tackle is probably the hardest skill, because it is a skill. Not everyone can do it. As you saw, Paul Scholes, one of the best technicians in football from this country, could never figure out how to tackle.
You know what?
Never.
I mean, he wasn't a great tackler, but I can't remember who it was who said it. He said, "I think it was more lazy. He just didn't want to get back. So I'm gonna foul you." Like nowadays, you get booked very early, so you couldn't do it because everything's a booking these days. But back then, you probably get a couple of those tackles before they actually book you, and by then it's like 60th minute in the game, innit? Yeah. So it's like,
he was terrible.
So Javan, man, thoughts?
I agree with Devo with the slide tackling, but for me, I'll go with shooting, because that's a very hard thing to perfect. Yeah, you can practice, you can get it right, but you actually have to perfect it, because you can be a really good passer, but you can't shoot. Mesut Ozil, for one.
I mean, Mesut Ozil he created his own shot that no one's been able to replicate.
He could, but he's a good passer. Good passer. Can he finish?
You sure you didn't miss it, that one?
No, he done it. Come on, he done that bare times. Ozil bounce. Respect Ozil, please.
No, I respect him, but I'm just saying he's not a finisher. I'm saying shooting takes a lot that you have to you have to train on. So for me, I think the hardest to perfect is shooting. There's a lot of strikers, but they ain't all good.
All right. Thanks.
We'll go to the next question.
Guys, remember, guys, like that vid, man. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. Like the vid. If you're new, feel free to subscribe.
Just before we go to the next question, Manuel Neuer has won goalkeeper of the year. We all agree with that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's not in the team of the year. What? How? What?
Because they're losers, man.
There's a
They're
better
losers.
goalkeeper than him, but he's the best. Like, I'm done. I'm done with FIFA a long
Wait a
time.
minute, wait a minute. So who's in the team of the year? But weren't Liverpool fans crying about how he's injured the whole season?
Listen, the whole thing. Listen, I done from the moment that Wesley Sneijder did not win when it was the FIFA merged Ballon d'Or in 2010. I done with FIFA. I was so happy when they separated from Ballon d'Or.
It's all political because they want to appease Bayern fans, they want to appease Liverpool fans. I said, look, forget those guys. I test the guy who was born in the 1700s, man. How were those dragons back in the day? Is it finally time for Uncle Hope? I'm not old that. I'm not that old, man. Relax, chill. Is it finally time for young Hope to use another way of judging players? All the players that's passed, mate. You're that. So basically, you're basically going against your own freaking name. So all the players,
finish the question, bro.
All the players that pass the eye test, example, Pulisic, the Oos, Labille, Zad, the Yech, the Prodigy, are failing, according to who? But people who fail, like Haaland and KDB, are balling. What? I'm starting to lose hope in the eye test.
Read it.
He's starting to lose hope in the eye test.
That's a good
Sorry,
play on
this
word.
was-
You know why that's a good play on word because he's like, I'm starting to lose hope. Have hope on the eye test. You are done. Between you're finished.
We're finished.
So let me respond to this.
Hold on. This question was golden ticketed, by the way.
It's a great question.
So it was always going to be in there, even if
This
it
guy's
didn't have
having
the
an
hashtag.
identity crisis right now.
All
This is
right,
a
so
cool help.
ISIS, let me first respond to this. I think this is an attack on my foundational principles that I founded. Do you know why the people that Moses led across the Red Sea, do you know why they managed to go through? Because they had faith. If one person didn't have faith, if one person doubted, that sea would have come and submerged everyone. Every single person had to believe in Moses. I say, nope, we will pass through this promised land. We will pass through this promised land. And because they all believed, Moses led them across. I test. Do you know what faith means? Look it up in the dictionary.
Of course, he was there when the Bible was...
Let me respond to this man. Let me respond to this man.
He was there when the
ISIS.
Bible was written.
Do you know what faith means?
Old Testament
Do you know
merchant.
what loyalty means? Faith and loyalty means that you will have doubters. You will have people that will laugh at you, but stand the course. When we review this, hopefully if we're still alive in a few years, even when we review this, the eye test will be right, and the eye test is undefeated. It will take arrows. It will take stabs. It will take hits. Let the stats merchants jump up and down. When it's all said and done, Haaland and KDB will be yesterday's news. And the people who pass the eye test, they will always stand the test of time. So my response to this is patience is a virtue.
Patience.
Thoughts, guys? Oh, okay.
Bullshit, man. That's why, man.
So next,
think
thank you
that
for that question there,
people
eye test,
put
but
too
keep the
much-
faith.
Too much
As
emphasis
Michael
on
Jackson
the eye
would
test
say,
alone. Because
Keep
if
the
you want to look at, if you
faith.
want to use the eye test,
I'll never
Yannick
wanna
Bolasie
hold
is
you
one of the best
down,
players in the world.
brother.
Do you understand what I mean? If you want to use the eye test on its own, Yannick Bolasie is one of the best players to ever grace a football
He
pitch.
doesn't know. He doesn't
You know what I
know.
mean? So you have to use the eye
No,
test.
Yannick
but also
Bolasie
marry
got
it
like a
up
52
with-
on the eye test. He didn't pass. A pass
What?
grade is 70 or above. Well, 75 and above.
Yeah, but that's your eye test. I'm
No,
talking about-
no, it's not mine. It's
no,
the eye
that's your
test.
eye test. That's your eye test. Because
He
if
got
you
a
watched
51.
Yannick Bolasie and you wanted a pacey, tricky winger, you'd think that guy was the best winger in the league.
Devo, he
But
got a
it's
52
about
on the eye
output.
test.
It's about output and it's about efficiency. You have to put all of those things together. It can't just be you look
Efficiency
good
is
on the
overrated. It's overrated. From Richard. Thank you for the question, dear sire. He says, rank these heartbreaking football moments in order. Gian penalty miss, Aguero snatching the title away from United fans, Stevie G's slip, Zidane's moment of manners versus Italy, Iniesta goal versus Chelsea, United ending Arsenal's unbeaten run.
I mean,
let's see.
it's different for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because of
yeah.
our teams. You know what? I'm actually
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking for For who? Because
that's
Stevie
Gian's
G
penalty.
was
Listen.
Generally.
No, but
Generally.
Stevie,
You had a freaking penalty.
listen, but
You could have
Stevie G
put
missed his
Africa
bottom of
into
the
the
list for me.
semi-finals, you absolute brick. I don't give a damn what Cannibal did. I would have done the same thing. You had a freaking penalty. All you had to do was just score the flipping penalty and you missed. I have no pity.
I don't
Oh
think-
my
I don't
gosh,
think
Cannibal,
Stevie
he
missed.
cheated. Oh God. No. My beef with Suarez is what he did to Ivan. That's what he did. I'd do it. And he got sent off.
Anyone
Score the
would do that.
penalty.
Anyone would do that. For their
Anyone
Yeah,
with
but
any
ev-
gumption.
but the
Because
thing
you're
is,
fighting for your country, your nation.
Yeah,
You have to
I'd
do
do
that.
that.
If he didn't do that, you have to beat him up. Why did you not handball it? Why?
Yeah.
And the thing is, no one remembers the guy behind him who tried to handball it, but Suarez.
Yeah, everyone tried to handball it.
I
Yes.
don't know who was behind
was
him.
there?
But two of them.
Yeah, there was two of them on the line.
Oh, okay.
Can't remember who it was. Suarez just got there first.
Oh, no. I thought it was just him on the line by himself. Was there someone behind him?
There's two of them.
Oh, well, he was actually to the right of him, I think. I think slightly to the right.
Both
But
put their arms up to go get it.
Oh, no, because I thought it was just him, like literally on the line. So literally, if he didn't do it, it was
no.
Actually,
he was.
I
he
think
was
I
on the
remember.
line.
Yeah, I think
He
they
was
will do
on
it
the line.
soon.
They were both on the line, but the guy was to the right of him. So the guy was going to the left, and Suarez was kind of right in front of him.
Okay.
It was just,
okay.
yeah, that was.
No,
But
no,
listen,
no. Oh no,
I mean,
that pissed me
I-
off, man.
They put
That's
Yakubu
pissed me
miss
off.
there. I think the Yakubu miss. Remember he scored a few minutes later. So
Neeks, no.
it's there.
It's
you
not.
miss it?
No.
You should
Gian,
miss it.
Aguero,
Oh,
Stevie
you
G,
missed
Zidane,
it.
Iniesta,
You missed
United.
it.
That's the ones that are there.
You must have missed it on purpose.
I can't see it. I can't, all I see is Gian,
That's
Aguero
why
thing.
you
I
know
don't
the
see
eye
it.
test. It was eye test, isn't it? But
Okay.
anyway,
Make stuff up that the guy didn't even write. Fine.
I think Jean has to be first because it's the whole nation was relying. No, not just the nation.
Oh,
on Ghana.
continent.
Continent. No, not just a continent. Oh, African diaspora world. Well, listen, I was watching the game in, I think it was Farringdon, and I'm going back to East London. And from the moment he missed the penalty, remember there was a penalty shot after. From the moment he missed the penalty to getting home, I didn't say a word. Me and my brother did not say a word to each other until I think we got back to about Walthamstow Central. Or no, Leighton Station. Like, how do you lose that? How do you there was nothing that you could say. That was it. That was the moment in Africa as well. So yes, I think that has.
Oh no, that's messed up. The Aguero one is trash because freaking United win all the time. That's their heartbreaking.
But if you're a Man United fan,
it depends. It depends on who you are. Everyone will have. For me, I would say. For me, I would say the Iniesta goal.
That wasn't heartbreaking. That was just cheating.
No, but it
There's
is
heartbreaking
cheating.
and
But
there's cheating.
It's heartbreaking.
No, it's not. It's just cheating.
It's
that one
heartbreaking.
heartbreaking for me at all. For
But
me,
exactly.
obviously, it's the United ending Arsenal's unbeaten.
Exactly. So
that
everyone
was
here
cheating
is
as
gonna.
well. That was cheating as well.
Everyone here is gonna have their
No, but I'm just saying, objectively speaking, is there an objective one?
I think Jean because of how many people are relying on it.
It's Gian. It's Gian.
Yeah,
And I
the
think
one that I wouldn't say should be on there is Zidane moment of madness because that one heartbreaking too.
It's what's that? Yeah.
No, I was like, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
the Aguero one, in the moment, it killed me. But we won the league the year before. We won the league the year after.
Yeah.
The moment kills me. It's like, damn it, we got, and it was City as well.
Yeah.
I said the entire slate.
Ghana, did Ghana get to the next World Cup semi? No, they didn't, and it may never happen in my lifetime.
The closest it's probably going to come for a long time as well.
No, Jan, you messed up, bro. All right, thank you for the question, big man. Thank you. Another one from Richard, man. You get two. It's cheating. Are you wearing a durag in your AVI? Who are the top 5 wingers of the past decade in Europe? Now, do inside forwards count? Is it just wide players?
It
has to be.
There's not many.
Has to be. There's not many wingers. I can't think of
Okay.
many wingers.
Oh my. Okay then. All right. Well,
Last
Bale,
decade, so 2010.
Robin, Ribery,
Messi, Ronaldo.
Messi. No, Messi is Messi a winger? He's not a winger.
In the last 10 years, him and Ronaldo have been inside forwards up until maybe the last.
I feel like we can't really.
I know. I agree. I think they're hybrids anyway. They're different. They just do it.
They're in their own category. They can't.
Attackers.
So Bale, Robin, Ribery.
I would agree with Belchbury.
Hazard for sure. Hazard,
I think he can get in. Yeah.
and then
Salah.
Boom. There. That's it. I was just waiting for him to say it. I was going to see if you were going to say it.
No Mane?
No.
Mane over Salah, no.
How
No,
about when are we inducting Mane? How many goal drought does he have to
He's
get
under
again?
review. He's under
Okay,
review.
just
He's under review.
The public wanted to know.
Wait, how are we forgetting Neymar?
Oh my
That's a
goodness!
good
How
point.
can we forget Neymar?
Is Neymar a winger?
Yeah, I would say inside forward. He's as much of a winger as Salah and Hazard.
Okay,
Yeah.
then replace Salah with Neymar then, and then boom. So we have
Yeah, I'd agree with that because it's. Well, actually, no.
Neymar, Bale,
I don't know,
Robin, Ribery, Hazard.
Because Ribery,
Yeah, it's Ribery. It's between
You're
Ribery
going to
and
put
Salah.
Salah
Ribery
over
and
Ribery?
Salah, you know.
The last 3 years,
Ribery almost won a Ballon d'Or, and he should have won a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but that was in the last decade. When was that?
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
But Salah almost won a Ballon d'Or 2018. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He could easily have. I'm not saying he should have. Modric should have won. I'm happy Modric won it.
Did
But-
Salah win a treble? Did Salah win a treble?
No, he didn't.
Okay,
But no, I'm just saying. I think in the last 3 years, what Salah's done has been a madness. When did Ribery?
Madness.
When was Ribery's last kind of big year for Bayern? 15? I'm not sure. So I'll say the first half of the decade, yeah, give it to Ribery over Salah. But
it's a
second
tough
half of the
one.
decade, I think Salah might be there. It's a tough one. But yeah,
It is a
Neymar
tough
definitely
one.
has to be there. That's a
Freaking
100%.
Neymar making Mbappe have freaking green hair like a turtle. From Chris
That's
Pabu.
Fabrizio's fault, not Neymar's.
Javan, relax. What would it take for each of you guys to reach your breaking points with your favorite teams? Lubed appointments to all your rivals yearly, but yo-yo in the Champions League, round 16 and Europa League, relegation, finishing 15th 10 years in a row, or making all major finals and finishing second, but losing 10 years in a row.
breaking point.
Breaking point. This is an interesting question.
Lubed appointments to all your rivals.
I'm gonna let the complicated Chelsea fan go first.
That's, you know what? Making all major finals and finishing second and losing 10 years in a row. That would send me to a freaking psychologist.
1 second. Wait. Let's just do this.
Like I'd have to add.
Are there
do
any
something
teams?
to
Are there any
someone.
teams
When
that
they say
this relates
breaking
to?
point,
Because
when they say
lubed
breaking-
appointments to all your rivals yearly, but you're between. That sounds like Arsenal.
That's Arsenal.
That's Arsenal.
That's
So
Arsenal.
Fans at their breaking point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of them broken. Let's be honest, some of them broken. So, based on experiences of what I've seen, it might be that. I don't know. Maybe I would turn out to be an Arsenal fan, or not an Arsenal fan. How Arsenal fans are, if I was suffering how they have since they left Highbury. Maybe. Relegation, I wouldn't be broken. It depends how you get to relegation. Because if you're just like you said, say you're like finishing 15th 10 years in a row, and then you get relegated, it's like, yeah, we've been bad.
Yeah.
We've been bad for so long. It was
Seen it coming.
coming. So the relegation wouldn't break me. But if Man United got relegated this season, that would kill me. That would kill me. How are we? I know we're not great, but come on, like if Arsenal get relegated now this season, that's a killer. Because I know they've been bad, but they ain't been relegation bad. That is not.
What is breaking point? Breaking point to do what? To stop
I think
supporting them?
I'm thinking it's
kill
breaking
yourself?
points to stop supporting.
the club.
I'll
never stop supporting Arsenal. I'll always support. I'll cuss.
Or maybe breaking points is that you try to attack like a pigeon or something.
Maybe something like that. I'm more likely to do that than
Well, yeah, I'll never stop supporting them.
There's it from Wizard Thought. Arsenal's
That
never
sounds
been
like
relegated
a-
for
Never been
100
relegated in
years.
our history.
Yeah.
And
And
that's breaking point.
anyway, if I'm correct, they did get relegated, or should I say, they finished in the relegation zone. But I think I don't know what happened, but somehow,
Tottenham ended up getting relegated.
what was the reason? Somehow the next
I can't
season,
remember what it was. I think we was invited back into the league.
Yeah,
for some reason. And Tottenham got relegated, and that's where the whole thing started off. Because we just moved to North London them times as well. So we just moved to North London, was given the place in the top league, and Tottenham was relegated, and then they've hated us ever since. And we hate them back.
Wow. So, that's why people are saying Arsenal cheated their way into the top division.
It's about who you know, not what you know.
Look, man, by any means necessary, man.
that second but losing 10 years in a row is that could be Spurs soon, isn't it?
That's Spurs' whole existence, isn't it? I haven't won a trophy in how long?
So, guy, what are we saying? So, Javan, Devil. What would
Actually, I
you
just want to know, eye test. How old was he when Tottenham last won the league? Answers in a postcard, please.
What would it take?
Davis,
I don't know what would break me. Relegation, you see it coming. But
I think
losing 10 years in a row.
Instant relegation. If my team got relegated like this year, that will send me mad. Because obviously all season, like 38 games, you're just upset for 38 games pretty much. But I think that might break me.
You know what?
No,
This is right now, as a complicated Chelsea fan, if Chelsea get relegated,
who are you gonna support? Barcelona?
If Chelsea got relegated, Hope would not support them. No way.
Devil, relax. Devil, don't you dare put words in my mouth.
You would not.
Devil, don't you dare.
You didn't even support them when they finished 10th.
The words from Devil are lies. Devil, don't put words into my
Man
mouth.
came up with a whole new terminology for a complicated fan. Since when?
You're either a fan or you're not. You can't be.
That became very uncomplicated when they started challenging.
All I said is like, how do you do a post-match analysis of Chelsea v Scunthorpe?
I was about to say, Havertz's gonna have to be doing his championship. Like he's all talking about big six, big teams, the elite. He's gonna start doing championship reviews and looking at Brentford's next 10 fixtures.
Do you know how many games they play in the championship, bro? You'll be the bear if
that's a lot. You got a lot of content
every 2
there,
days.
You'll constantly be streaming.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Imagine that. You're doing your review for Chelsea, and then you have to go and do Premier League stuff too.
Do Carabao first round.
Man's looking at the FA Cup third round draw, looking to get a big team. Okay, let's go away to Man United, Old Trafford Pay. Oh my goodness.
Now, but in all honesty, if any of our teams got relegated and we didn't support them, then were we actually supporting them? You can't just stop supporting your team because they get relegated.
I didn't speak the answer. No. I never said that I would.
Not you. I'm just saying
you.
in the comments, people are like, "Would you still support your team if they get relegated?" And you wouldn't really support them if they stopped, if they got relegated.
All right, but thank you for the cue, man. Now this question is just sick, man. This is just messed up, man. And why did he have to put an image to make it even worse?
It's my guy.
Has Mo Salah already been behind Eden Hazard as a player?
Can you read it properly?
Has Mo Salah already? I say Eden Hazard as a Premier League legend. Mo Salah
already surpassed?
I'm reading the question. Has Mo Salah already said as a Premier League legend?
Surpassed is the word you're looking for, guys.
And there's a little bit below that where it says Mo Salah has now scored more Premier League goals than Eden Hazard in 112
Mo Salah has
pure
now
games.
Thingy Hazard. It's weird. I can't.
What?
Oh my God!
Fewer games.
Yeah.
Listen,
even Hazard. Look at the picture. Hazard's telling him it's true.
That's crazy.
That
is crazy.
Hazard was never a goal scorer.
Oh, here we go now.
Okay.
That's
Salah is a goal scorer. So no, he hasn't, because Hazard is one of the best players the Premier League has ever seen. So what conversation are we having?
Be Salah.
No. If we're having a goal scoring conversation, no. If having a goal scoring conversation, Salah wins. If having an eye test conversation, Hazard scored like 83% on the eye
test. Doesn't win.
Salah got like a 51.
It's about who is the bigger Premier League legend. Who has the biggest impact?
No, Salah's done.
Eden Hazard.
Salah has. I'll tell you why he has.
Salah owes his career to Klopp.
I'll tell you why
Hazard
he has.
doesn't.
Doesn't matter. I'll tell you why he has. Forget even just the goal scoring versus creator. What records did you break as that in that position or that role? Hazard, has he broken the assist record? Nope. Has he
Hazard is just a flair merchant.
No, he's a great player. But what record
he has?
Has he?
I think he's got the most player of the match.
Okay, he got that. He's
most man of the match.
He's also probably got the most games without scoring a goal as well for a Premier League.
Because he's a creator and a playmaker. Goal scorer is not his main.
But in those times when he flopped in,
he wasn't doing nothing.
Did
World Cup
he
semi?
create
It was-
anything?
Has
Did
Salah
he
been in the
create
World Cup
any
semi?
in that time?
Well,
Did he
Has
create
Salah
any
been in the
that
World
time?
Cup semi? Has he ever seen a World Cup
Haz-
semi?
is Hazard Egyptian?
Bruv,
Name me Salah's like wingmen for Egypt.
Well, actually, name how many international trophies has Hazard got and how many has Salah got. I don't know.
Who is Egypt's Kevin De
Has
Bruyne?
Salah ever scored a goal from open play in a European final? In a major European final?
from
Never
a
scored a
major-
goal from open play
God.
in a major European final.
up, my friend.
Just saying.
It's
just
Salah.
saying.
Salah's got the highest goals in a season, a 38
Because
game
of Klopp?
season. Because of him.
No. Keep going. No, sorry. I'm sorry.
bruv,
Keep
did
going.
Klopp
Because of
score the goals or did
Was it
Salah?
He was so highest number of goals because of
did
Klopp.
Klopp go on the field?
Javan,
No, stop.
Javan, capture this.
I will. But I'm saying,
He's-
did Salah, did Klopp put Salah on the pitch and say, and move him into the position and
Yes,
kick his
yes,
foot
he
for
gave him
him?
the foundation. Without Klopp, Salah doesn't
yo,
score those goals. He owes his career to Tuchel. Hazard had to do everything by himself as an individual. Hazard had to work with
please.
Salah by
Oh,
himself.
Diego
Salah was
Costa.
baby fed. Everything
Diego Costa
Salah has
wasn't there?
achieved is because of Jurgen Klopp. He owes his career to Jurgen Klopp.
Wait.
Fabregas?
So Hazard won the Premier League thanks to Diego Costa and Cesc Fabregas.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. That league was more Fabregas of Costa than it was anyone else.
And you know why? Because the season before Hazard was there and we came second. Where was he then?
Eden Hazard.
Diego Costa came and Fabregas
There is
came.
no
and we won.
conversation. If we're having a goal scoring conversation, Salah wins. If we're having a
Hazard
football
needs people
conversation,
around
there's no
Talking
him.
about
debate.
their impact
Premier League
on the
legend.
Premier League.
Hazard has been.
Salah
Because
has a bigger-
Salah
has left a bigger legacy.
is a Klopp systematic. He relies
He's
on
left-
Klopp.
No,
He relies on
no,
Klopp.
that's not even true. I'll tell you why that's not
That's
true.
not true. We don't even know that.
When he was at
Look who he was at Roma.
and Roma.
What was he? He did nothing. What did he do? He didn't do
I just think
anything.
he got the
What
move.
the fuck is going
He
on
didn't do
here,
anything.
man?
It's all overrated. He only became relevant when Klopp found him. He owes his career to
Why
Klopp.
did Chelsea buy him in the first place? Because what he was doing in Barca already. So you can't say he's a system merchant. He's
What did he
playing
do for
members.
Chelsea? Neeks, what did you do for Chelsea?
What did
He's done
Chelsea
it
get
in
the
more
chance to do anything.
He's done it in more systems than Hazard.
Yeah, he flopped. Okay,
He's done it in more systems than Hazard.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, the question is,
You're done out,
has he
man.
surpassed him as a Premier League legend? And the answer is yes, he has.
No.
Look at
The
the
answer is
team,
no.
He's had a bigger
See,
impact on the Premier League than
The
what
answer
Hazard
is
had.
no.
Hazard had how many years? has Hazard
Because
done?
he scored some goals. So everything
Okay.
that Hazard has done
No,
for
how many
almost a
years-
decade.
how many-
The heck
How
out.
many years was Hazard in the Premier League? How many years?
Quite a few. 5, 6, 7.
He's what,
something
20?
Right, 8 years?
Well, he joined 2012 and he left 2019, so
So
7
7
years.
years. 7 years.
like that. 7 years.
So give Mo Salah what, another 3 years, and let's see where he is, and let's have this conversation.
Under Klopp.
I guarantee
No.
you, I guarantee you.
Let's
Oh,
just say
for
no. Let's just say that
God's sake.
has Kloppala already surpassed Eden Hazard? Yes, Kloppala has. Yes, Kloppala has. Kloppala is a bigger legend than Hazard. Salah, no. Kloppala is.
Sideways.
So,
Chatting rubbish.
Egalo, thank you very
Guys,
much for that
chatting
question.
so
I
much
hope we
trash, man.
answered that for you beautifully. Thank you.
We did.
You always-
Listen, my teacher, what's it? Neeks knows, Mr. Gordon. He actually is right. You know, empty barrels make the most damn noise, man.
No, they don't.
Reading it, we can't get a word in because this guy doesn't want to actually answer. He just
Mr.
makes so
Gordon,
much
what
noise.
barrels are you talking about, Mr.
He
Gordon?
makes so much noise that we can't even answer, and then moves on the question. Oh my goodness gracious me, man!
You
Continue.
have to be
Egalo-
objective when it comes to these questions, man. You can't just ride Zard's, you know what I mean? I know Zard's got a
Just
big
riding
bum,
his dick,
but you
man.
can't be riding
Get
his
off of
his
it.
like
Javan,
that.
I mean, what's it called? No, come relax. Whatever, come on.
Stop
Let's-
riding
let's
his
not-
penis, have her.
You know what I
Trust,
mean?
man.
Let's relax, man. Come on.
Sucking it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sucking it hard, man. What's wrong
So-
with me?
Javan, from Silver Spring, was Liverpool v Spurs the best big game of the season? Now, are you talking about the Premier League or are you talking about overall?
The
If
answer
you
is
s-
no if it's overall.
I mean,
What's it?
The answer is no if it's overall.
Yeah, no. Then, of course, no.
is it even the best in the Premier League?
Yeah.
I mean,
The best big
Prem-
game in the Premier League
it
this
was.
season was Arsenal Man United because we won.
The last time you ever did win in the league.
Not exactly.
No.
So that's got the
Liverpool Spurs.
nostalgia as well.
Premier League it was. Premier League it
I
was.
think the Manchester Derby was better to be honest.
So I would say people. It was the best big game at the moment. Yes, because of
Man
you would
City,
say that they were the top. It's because it's a fight for top, really. So
That's
I can
big.
understand why people will say it's big, but it's not like massive. It's just a big game in terms of
Bergwijn
results.
was
context,
an
the context of
absolute
it.
brick.
But
Was that-
Bergwijn, yes, is a criminal. He's a
Oh
criminal.
yeah.
Absolute
I mean,
raw.
Javan, stop racially profiling. Not because he's black with tattoos doesn't mean that he's a criminal.
Listen, I'm not racially profiling. I'm just saying he's a damn criminal for missing those charges.
he has blood on his hands.
Absolute madness.
Blood is on the dance
That would
floor.
let
Blood is
me
on
not even
your
get
hands.
started on that.
Susie's got your
Flipping Bergwijn.
number. Susie's got your way. Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Random question.
NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys.
I was an NSYNC fan.
Backstreet Boys. They had better hits.
They
Like NSYNC were technically better. Backstreet Boys had better hits.
I think NSYNC had better hits, but they just didn't have the same kind of following as the Backstreet Boys, you know.
Yeah, my sister was obsessed with Backstreet Boys, but jeez. Yeah, so basically for me is no.
And
This
Justin
wasn't-
Timberlake was not the best vocalist in NSYNC. JC
Yeah.
was. JC was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Mhm.
And maybe we can have a Timberlake discussion after this, but how good is Timberlake?
Cry
really?
me a rent.
Nah, Timberlake was good, man. That first album was good.
Tim, he owes his career to Timberland, man. Without
And
Timberland,
Pharrell, yeah, of course.
yes, and Pharrell.
He still sang the shit out of that first album.
Cry me a river.
That was a good album.
All right, thank you.
River. Oh,
And the
cry
best
me
big game was Bayern Leipzig, by the way.
Yeah.
a river.
Yes.
Oh.
I was going to say Bayern Dortmund, but I say Bayern Leipzig.
I was going to say,
Bayern
that
Dortmund
was a good game as good. That was a good game.
So from J,
Barca Cadiz, that was a good game.
why can't you just call yourself? Why can't you just call yourself a JKL? Like, were you drunk, and then you just banged your head on the keyboard, and then that's what you came as your name? Triple J, I think I count like 6 Ks and an L.
He's
Says
saying 3Ks.
Just say Bayern 2309.
top 5 goalkeepers of the century. What's the century?
So basically, top 5
Yeah.
goalkeepers this year.
Oh, wait.
Because it's 2020, so we've only had
I
like...
thought you meant
so-
of the
12
last
months.
100 years. I thought it was what it
Nah, it
meant.
must mean that it's got to be this year.
No, he can't be. He must be
Nah,
the
he's
last-
mad.
You know,
Man
the
said
century-
over 100
the last 100
years.
years.
None of us
it's
says past
Neuer,
35.
Buffon, Khan, that dude called Lev Yashin, and Victor Eyema. There you go.
What? Who? Show me a
Who?
black
Who?
goalkeeper.
Who? Was that who? What?
I
What
said,
you say?
show me a black goalkeeper.
Oh, that song is so messed up.
He must
For
be.
diversity, we have
must-
to put
must
Mendy
be
in
what?
there.
In the last.
For diversity, or else we'll get in trouble. So we have to have a black goalkeeper in there. So
Don't have to have no
Mendy.
black
What,
goalkeeper.
and you ain't
Black
wearing-
goalkeeper of the century.
Actually, no. If we're criminal
Put
device,
Dida. Put Dida in there then.
no.
innit? Yeah.
We need an Asian keeper. We need an Aboriginal keeper. And we need an American Indian.
Was it Tom Howard? What's that for Everton? The black. Wait, wasn't he black? Oh no, he wasn't. Was he?
Who? Tim Howard? Yeah, I think Tim Howard was a mixed race, isn't it?
You know, I think he's mixed
It's
race.
like, but he wasn't.
I know a light skin when I see one.
He was a decent goalkeeper at Everton.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
But,
Yeah.
so yeah, the last 20 years, so you can't be. It's not Yashin or whatever.
Last 20 years.
Well, it depends what he's
2000,
asking.
yeah.
Because if he's saying the last 100 years, and cool.
Yeah.
But if it's this
So the last
century,
20 years.
but if it's this century, then it's from 2000 on or 2001 onwards, whatever.
Yeah.
But you said Yashin.
Neuer.
Neuer, Buffon,
Neuer, Buffon.
Victor Eyema,
Check.
Schmeichel, Karius.
No, I would have put
No, I wouldn't
Schmeichel.
say Schmeichel. He was
Schmeichel's the one
that.
before.
Mm.
Must
Well,
be
yeah,
Karius. Yeah, check. Well, Neuer, check.
Neuer, check. Oblak.
Buffon.
Yeah, all black.
Don't we count? What's that guy's name?
Did you say Buffon?
Yeah, Buffon and Van der Sar.
We're not gonna count
Casillas.
Oh yeah.
Casillas.
Casillas has to be in
The
there.
thing with Casillas, you know what? Respect him. He's a great. But I never, at no point in his career did I say he was the best keeper in the world.
Yeah, same. But he was in the conversation.
Oh, it was always up
never.
there. It was always, yeah, it was always in the
Wait.
conversation.
Okay.
I
Okay,
never put it like-
2010, after 2010 World Cup, who was the best keeper in the world?
Well, that's
2010.
when Neuer came into the scene, innit? But Van der Sar,
2010 he was.
Van der Sar was still from 20,
Where people saying Van der Sar was the best keeper in the world in 2010 after the World Cup?
When you say after, are you talking about in that year, or you mean in the preceding years after?
So basically, from like July, August 2010 to like the next year, 2011, Was anybody saying Van der Sar is the best? Remember, this is
I don't
Van der
know.
Sar in his latter stages of his career.
But
So
he
guys were like, Van der Sar is
But
sort of.
man was,
He was
but that's
good
when,
into
that's
his
when he
late
was
30s, man.
exactly. He actually got
Right.
better. That's when man
Isn't
was
that when he
breaking
broke
the
the
record.
record?
That's what Premier League guys were saying. The world was saying this Casillas is that dude. They were not saying Van der Sar was that
we
dude.
know that when it comes to, we say the world, I don't know what the world is, but when we talk about, for example, FIFA,
You
all
know,
those,
F,
all,
green, blue,
no, but
like
I mean,
next to
even
Mars
though
and Venus.
all those awards, it was so biased to La Liga. Like no player would even get to a final, and the team's 11 Barca Real Madrid players. So I don't know how much. To 2010, you might say he was the best keeper that year, but being the best keeper in a 12-month period and being the best keeper in the world, for me, is not one and the same. It's not one and the same. I'm not saying he wasn't, but I'm just saying I never said at any
How
single
good was
opponent
Iker Casillas
that
really?
Casillas was the best. The only thing Casillas had, not the only thing, that's completely unfair for me, but his competition was Victor Valdez. And so he was never going to get displaced from the Spain squad. But he wasn't the reason that Spain won. Granted, he made a good save in that
He
final.
made some
I know
keys.
he
See,
did.
that's what people say.
Nah,
He
he made
made
a
some
great
key
save.
I
saves.
get that. But the man,
He made some
when did he get dropped for Navas in the Real Madrid team? 2011, 2012? No.
Yeah.
No,
2011,
no.
2012?
No. And look, let's keep it real. If you want
Nothing
Yeah,
late.
clutch,
under Jose. Under
wait,
Navas.
guys. Like, if he wants clutch,
The other one,
without
Diego,
Casillas, Robin is a World Cup winner.
Lopez.
Diego Lopez.
Yeah.
No, but guys, let's keep it real. Without Casillas, Robin is a World Cup winner. Simple. Robin is a World Cup winner without Casillas.
Mm-hmm.
2 1v1 saves.
I mean,
Maybe Robin just checked.
Valdez made 2 1v1 saves against Henry in the 2006 final. Does it mean he was the best keeper in the world?
Henry was not on his best.
Henry's better than.
Oh yeah, but Robin was. So Henry
Yeah.
choked.
Did you see what Robin?
Henry choked, but Robin didn't.
Robin,
Yeah,
bro. Henry choked. Robin is that dude, man.
Robin choked.
Oh,
Robin
really,
is that
bro?
dude, man.
He choked.
Argent.
It's just he had the chance to redeem himself in that Bayern Munich Champions League final. So that's the difference.
All right, thank you for that question, big man. Thank you for that question, big man. We got 3 more to roll. 3 more questions to roll. Yasir Saeed, is a defensive, more pragmatic style easier or more difficult to implement than more free-flowing attacking style of play? Why are there less and less more talented defensive players than there are attacking talents? Yasir, what a beautifully constructed question. We will now go ahead and try to answer this pragmatically.
I think yes. I think it's easier as a team. It's easier to set up your side to be pragmatic. But in terms of teaching 1v1 or individual defending, clearly, if we look at the modern day defenders, it ain't as easy as maybe some thought. But putting number of men behind the ball, narrowing the pitch, etc., is easier than implementing an attacking team that can also defend. Because it's one thing going out there and just trying to score goals and conceding at the other end, like Wigan, and get relegated. But it's to be able to score goals and defend is obviously that's the perfect balance. Why are there less and less more talented defensive players than they are attacking? It's just the way football is. I think football just goes in cycles, and right now everyone wants to play out, everyone wants to pass, and so they look for defenders who have the technical ability and then try and teach them to defend, as opposed to getting a defender and then trying to teach him to attack.
I think that's what it is. I think it's because a lot of defenders now have been midfielders or wingers who have been adapted to play in the back, because there's so much emphasis, especially on fullbacks bombing forward, that they're taking wingers and using them as fullbacks from a young age. So they're not natural defenders. So I think that's part of where it is. There's not many natural defenders anymore. I think it is easier, as Neeks said, as a team to implement like a pragmatic style, because it's about closing down spaces and things like that. And it's not necessarily one-on-one defending. Playing free-flowing attacking style of play, you have to be technically sound, you have to be able to pass the ball, you have to be intelligent enough with your movement. It's a lot harder to teach that to players who are set in their ways than it is to just say, look, if this guy's in here, cover that space. That's easy. You would think that's easy anyway. It sounds easy. That's probably why it's a lot easier when teams are struggling for them to implement this defensive style rather than for them to try and put in place a free-flowing attacking thing to get themselves out of trouble.
Javan?
Like Nick says, it's all in stages. Everyone at the moment just seems to prefer the attacking, always attacking. But there's different. There's just two different styles, and I don't think one is better than the other. Sorry, I'm gonna go into a little.
Yeah, you just want to protect Jose. That's all.
No, I'm not even gonna. No, you know what? This ain't even Jose. This is just something that I saw last night. So last night, I'm just seeing a lot of people saying anti-football nil, positive football one. I'm like, no, there's just different ways to play football. Jose Mourinho, the way how he plays football, he plays football off the ball. So you have to be really good off the ball to work in a Mourinho team, while some managers play football on the ball. And for me personally,
West Brom.
No, but there's some people that can do it well, like let's say Atletico, that don't get no attack when it goes all wrong for them. And then so I'm just trying to say, like, for me personally, I don't see a problem, because you can play free-flowing football and it can end 0-0 and it'll be a boring as game. So people just want to see it. People just want to see goals and not attacks. Basically, they just want to see goals, and then they believe that once you play defensively, there's going to be no goals and it's boring. It's stink out football, and I think that's a load of bullshit in my eyes. Really, I think for me personally, no, I'm sorry, but I'm tired of seeing it. I think you can play football both ways, on and off the ball, and if you can't see that, then go fuck yourself. Really.
Damn.
Wow.
How much does Jose pay you on a week?
Javan, can you
listen? Like I said, this is not Jose. This is just something I'm seeing. I feel personally.
Hope's gonna dead live on YouTube.
I'm still here.
Damn it.
Because at the end of the day, playing defensively, you can play defensively and still get banged, touched, pillaged, and play defensively. But if you play it right, you're sitting in the right place. That's you playing football. You're stopping the opposition from playing. You pick up the ball and you have to hit on the counter. Look at Spurs. When they go on the counter, it's madness. One shot, one goal. And they had other chances as well, but Bergwijn is a criminal.
From against Liverpool.
But exactly, but this is what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You have to have the right players to play this, and you have to be really clinical.
Look, because Javan is right. It's like Bergwijn scores that, Tottenham win.
That's what I'm trying to say. You have to have the right players.
Because see, my thing is that okay, people can say, "Oh my gosh, oh Mourinho, look at all the stats and everything." If Bergwijn scores one or two of those chances, let's say he scores both of those chances, and Tottenham, let's say they win 3-1, those stats now are meaningless. Because who won the game? Tottenham won the game.
Well,
they have to be clinical.
It's all about percentage football, isn't it? Because I guess Klopp's style and other managers is like, well, the more balls we put into the box, the more chance we have of scoring. Whereas Jose is like, well, I have to trust my players that we're not going to get many chances, but when we do, you have to take it. Mourinho's one demands more from his players in those critical moments, whereas Klopp is like, all right, I'm going to take the pressure off you to score every chance because you know the next one's coming. So it's risky. It's risky on Mourinho's part, but when it works, you can't criticize it. I mean, win is the name of the game, innit? So as long as the results you get, that's the most important thing. But when you don't get the results, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, Bergwijn should have scored, but you can't expect every player to take every chance that they ever get.
For me, that second chance, Bergwijn,
I literally just said Bergwijn should score. And those words actually left my mouth, so you don't have to repeat that. But you look at Firmino. Firmino scored in the last minute header, but he also missed the header in like early in the game that he probably should have scored. But because another chance is always coming, it's like it doesn't. No one's going to think about that. No one's going to think about that chance that he should have. I agree. It's obviously two different ways of playing football. The result is the only thing that matters, and you know.
All right, thank you for that beautiful question. Javan, can you please timestamp this, please? From Byron, how good is Queen Lizzy really? Now, when I first saw this question, I thought he was referring to Lizzo, the artist whose image was shared in our WhatsApp group. But I think this is Queen Lizzy, which is Queen Elizabeth II or third? Is the second?
Yeah, can I just say
Listen,
something?
we're gonna get
before we go
deported.
into
We
this?
cannot talk about this. Why was this chosen, bruv? What is
Javen,
going
I
on
have my
here?
red passport. They
Listen,
can't do nothing.
no one
about
said
Yeah,
that.
they
why.
get rid of that. So you're talking about blue ones coming soon?
Yeah,
Or
no one
black
said that we
ones?
were going to
can't
say
be
anything
You man are gonna get us
derogatory. We
shut
might say
down
nice things. We might say nice things about her.
Yes.
and deported
We might say
and put
nice things
into
about
prison for treason.
her. Like,
What the fuck?
she looks well for her age.
Yes.
She looks very good. Do you know what I mean?
Queen Lizzy looks like a lovely elderly lady. And
Yes,
if
she
I
does.
saw her, I would treat her like I treat every elderly lady with the same
Utmost
respect.
respect. Yeah.
Now,
Can I just say as well one thing? I almost got run over by the Queen. That's a true story.
oh,
Yeah. When I was
Did you
walking
sue?
past Buckingham Palace and I had my headphones on and I just see one man jump out in front of me like, stop! And this Range Rover just kind of, she was in the back just chilling. Almost got licked down by the Queen. Could you imagine that?
could have sued. So now, basically, look, my thing about Queen Lizzy is that look, she looks so fine and everything. All I'm saying for Queen Lizzy is that now, am I going to bow if I saw her? No. Because when I say, okay, so I should bow to you, but some elderly lady is in the street, I shouldn't bow. So that's one thing. Another thing with Queen Lizzy
Now you
is
can bounce to both of them if you want, you know.
I'm not bowing to a random elderly white
I'm
lady.
just saying.
Sorry.
I'm just saying you can.
Well,
if you want.
well, did me? I'm not. So for Queen Lizzy, all I'm saying is that Queen, when I call, can you pick up the freaking phone when I call? Just take my call. It's as simple as. Javen, how is that going to get me deported? I'll just say, Queen Lizzy.
Listen,
when
I never said anything. You
when I
say what
call,
you have to say, bro.
pick
Who
up
are
the
you?
damn phone. You're not doing anything. All right, so you're free.
How do you know
for
she's
most of
not
the
doing
time.
anything?
What do you do? Apart from answering a few questions, and
She
you
could
make
be.
one
She could be
speech.
watching this show.
You make
She could
one
be watching
speech
it
every
right now.
single year. You make every one freaking Christmas speech. Also, I saw one Christmas speech that she made, and I think there was this black kid sitting on her lap.
What?
This black.
Oh,
I
come-
swear to you,
Are you
I
sure?
thought this was the
there was
Matrix.
more. There was some more
Devil.
interesting.
Are you sure?
Devil,
Queen for,
I
man.
swear to you, I think I saw a black kid.
You know
on
what?
her
Can I
lap.
just say? Can I just say about the Queen? Big up the Queen in it because she brings a lot of revenue into this country because people
Yes.
love the royal family for whatever
Yes.
reason. They love the royal family. But all I'm going to say is, there's more than meets the eye.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that means.
Isn't she German?
And I'm gonna leave
Is
it
this
right
our
there.
non-football question?
There's more
Doesn't
than
she
meets
have
the
a
eye.
German blood in her? Because
Yeah, yeah.
Queen Lizzy, you're not even fully English. So Queen Lizzy, I want to hear some Guten Tags,
and
some
her husband
Scheisers,
is
and some Frankfurters from you, man, please.
Her husband's Greek. He denounced his Greek citizenship to become a royal. But
He
he's
denounced
Greek
Zeus and Hercules.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is big up Diana in it.
Queen Lizzy, man, big up to you. You're a legend. Pick up the phone when I call.
You
Neeks
look
and
good on the
Javen,
money,
you've
baby.
not
You
spoken.
look good on the money.
I've
Listen,
got
I've got nothing to
listen,
say.
As long as the notes are pink in my pocket, then me and Lizzie are good. Me and Lizzie are good.
No, but what I'll say is this: is that
I
England.
keep Lizzie close by as much
No,
as
this is what I'll say
possible.
very quickly. Queen Lizzy, you should feel privileged that people are so obsessed about your family's existence and what they do. Because my God, this is a country that has produced Gary Oldman, freaking, your J.K. Rowling's, the acting and everything. Shakespeare's overrated, so forget that dude. But this is a country that produces so much talent, and you're obsessed about people who wear a freaking crown and live in a freaking palace. I find that weird and odd. But guys, it is what it is. For our final question right now, and yes, Javen, you have to capture this. Please timestamp this. Final question. It came in at the buzzer. I knew Devo would pick this.
Oh my gosh, there were some better non-football questions out there. What is going on there, man?
There literally wasn't. There was like one more.
I think this
Would
was
you
the
take
best
the
one.
vaccine? Okay.
Okay, this one probably the best, but
Yeah, no.
guys, man,
that
where's your
vaccine is a touchy
imagination?
one.
It's a
That
new
vaccine
thing.
is
They'll
touchy
get it
one.
next week. Next week they'll get some good questions.
Yeah. No, because I think guys now. So remember, guys, the Q&A is open to non-football questions. So if you're dealing with depression, if your girlfriend cheated on you, if you want to cheat on your girlfriend, feel free to ask this question to us. And you can ask us to us anonymously. So if you want to cheat, ask anonymously, send an email, and we'll answer it for you.
DM with the anonymous question.
Yeah, DM. So
Don't put it
if
out
you want to do
so
something dirty.
people know
So
we're
from
doing it.
Kwame, ass or boobs? And can I just make a disclaimer? The football dugouts do not treat this question with regards to being derogatory towards the female species. So please, we're just answering a simple question and giving our thoughts and viewpoints. Women are not objects that should be treated as objects. They should be respected. Without women, we would not even exist. Pregnancy, childbirth, umbilical cord. So,
in the words of the poet, Giggler, also known as Gigs, straight nasty, but I ain't glancing. I'm a breast mat, but I rate asses. That's my answer.
That was splendidly delivered as well.
Okay, so here's my response. When I was young, it was boobs. I grew older, then I was more into the ass. But recently,
as you've grayed up,
boobs are underrated.
They're underrated.
Because for me, I thought, look, man, boobs, that's just like a childish thing when we're really young. Hey, boobs. When you grow up more mature, it's like, no, like, ass is the more mature thing. But recently, a really nice pair of boobs are underrated.
They're
underrated.
I've always been a boob man. I've always been about boobs, and I always found it kind of strange when people said they preferred ass to boobs but everyone's got ass. Do you know what I mean?
No, Devo, don't do that. Devo, don't do that. Devo, don't do that. A woman's ass is different from a man's ass.
I'll be honest. I've never seen a man's ass. I didn't know, man. I did not know men have asses. I did not know men have asses. I've never seen a man's ass. So I take your word for it, Devo. I take it.
Yeah. So me, I've always been a boob guy, and it has to be in proportion. You know what I mean? It can't. You know when you see these little 4 foot, like 10 girls, and they got massive. It don't look right. You know, it's like, you know what I mean?
I don't know, but sometimes when it's out of proportion, it can be. Okay, that's actually pretty. Yeah. Like actually, sometimes
maybe for a one-off thing, kind of like like I don't want to say freak show because that sounds too bad, but you know what I mean. You know, like when you got that. Wow, that's different. That kind.
But I'll be real with you, man. There was, I think, once I was walking, and this one she had to be Colombian. So I told you, this girl had to be Colombian. The ass in jeans. No, trust me. You know those apple bottom jeans that Nelly has. Apple bottom jeans with the right ass.
Did she have the boots with the fur as well? I'm looking at her.
I don't think he got that far.
What?
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
No. Trust me. A great ass in apple bottom jeans is, I mean.
I agree. I think it's gone in like fluctuation. You started with a breast when you're younger, and then you're like, but no, I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I appreciate them both. I really do. They have, in many situations, they both have their uses. They both had it, and I'm not
so true.
I mean, I can't like if there was a girl, you know what? I might. What would I rather? Would I rather a girl who had an ass but small breasts, or big breasts and a small ass? I'm gonna be honest. I think I prefer the big ass and small breasts because I think it seems more proportional. If it's the other way, it looks like maybe something. And listen, if you got that, then more power to you. You do what you need to do with that. But this is my preference, innit? If it's like that, I might be looking at it like you're toppling over. It's you're top heavy. You need to. So I might prefer
also, let me say this right now.
I like to look at them walk away when they leave my life.
Wait. And also, let's say this right now. And black guys, you can deny this all you want. You're just lying to yourselves. Every black man that lives on planet Earth, whether you want to admit it or not or anything, a white chick, specifically Eastern European with ass, you're into it. Deny it all you want. You dream about it. You will never say it because you're, hey man, black man.
It's very specific. Eastern European.
Eastern Europe. And look, Devo, guys, this is an experiment for all of you guys. If you, and whether you can do it genetically, if you see a black guy with a white woman, 9 times out of 10, that black guy is probably Nigerian. That white woman is probably Eastern European. 9 times out of 10.
It's definitely, but
especially if the white woman has a body. Because look, see, no offense to my English ladies and everything, but if that white chick has a body, she's Eastern European. If she's with a black guy, he's Nigerian. Javen, you've been far too silent. Can you please get into this conversation,
Javon,
please?
we were going to get locked down, boy.
So basically, first of all, I'm gonna bring up this comment. I don't understand the correlation because I haven't said anything. It means I'm cheating, and you can't even spell quiet. So I just want to bring that up.
I feel like whenever you insult someone, Google exists.
Right?
You can't.
Come on.
How do you have crap grammar
does
when
that
you
even
insult
make
someone?
sense? I'm letting everyone speak. I haven't spoken yet, so how?
Javen, please speak. on
But
this,
anyway,
please.
for me personally, they're both they're so close. They're so close. But for me, it has to be Arse's.
What's tips the skill for you? What's
Ah,
tips the skill for
so
you?
it is.
Man's greedy. You want him greedy, Dons?
Oh man, okay. Let me come correct with the grammar. Arse. It has to be the arse then, because I don't know what it.
Gray's got a good one, though, boy. She's kind of Latino. You like them Latino things, don't you?
And
Papi,
I'm not gonna
Any
get into
Latina
my
girls
preferences
out there,
right
man?
now.
Yo, man, what up? Colombian,
Latino
Brazilian.
Listen, I've had my preference for me personally. I do love me.
Some what?
Basically, what HH said. You know, you the white girl with the ass.
Oh, you like the Eastern Europeans?
But the thing is, while
Come on, Javon.
hold on.
Wait,
Hold on, wait.
you like a white girl?
I told you.
Hold on.
you.
Let me get into it. So while growing up, I don't know what it is. I've always
He's whispering.
white girl.
He's too quiet.
I'm not even talking quiet. I'm actually talking quite loud.
Guys,
I'm actually talking quite loud.
it's like, guys, you don't.
What has Dean Henderson done?
Can I speak now without the interruption? Thank you.
What has Dean Henderson done?
Wait, what's going on?
What's happening?
Neeks is watching the game.
Oh, he's watching the.
Man just made a big error. What the hell?
Did they score?
Yeah, man.
It's against his old side, isn't it? He's a free agent.
I'm trying to work out
Why would you play him in this game?
I mean, you can say that, but some people are like,
Nah, Sheffield can't win, man. I need to continue my narrative.
Javen, continue.
Okay, so for me personally, growing up, I've always liked Eastern European whites. Obviously, this is before I knew about. Well, I say not know, but as time went on and the company I kept, they told me about how, what these people would have done to us, and as time went on, I saw it for myself, the racism within these people. So, but still, I know, but for me, there is. I don't know what it is. Like, I love them. I wouldn't marry one, but I don't want to listen. I don't want to go in too deep with this because people will take it the wrong way, innit? So, but. Because we don't objectify.
Use them for the one night and leave them.
We don't objectify women here, so I'm not gonna get into it. But for me personally, I listen. There's this one girl. I think my friend must have brought her back up, and I was like, "Damn, man, you can't be mentioning her name. She's from Russia." And I'm not going to be mentioning names. I'll send you the Instagrams, but I don't understand this girl. She is it, man. She is it. But,
Victoria Paltina,
how am I whispering? I'm talking the
I miss
same.
you, man.
Suck yourselves, man. Wait, James, man.
If you're out there, Victoria Paltina, from my days back in high school.
I'll send you her Instagram. But for
DM me.
If we go past of all of my fantasies, obviously, a black woman with a nice ass is the way forward for me.
Always go. When you go black, you never go back, man. Trust me. When you go black, you never go back. Man.
The thing is, I've never dated any of them. I've just done a thing with them. But I'll say mainly Anika is why. I remember one time, this was in uni. And,
be careful what you say. Be careful what you say in it. Listen, let's end the stream. I don't know what I said.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't say anything bad. You didn't say anything bad.
I said it to you in it. Let's move on in it. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, but
No, it's
move on.
nothing. It's nothing incriminating. It's nothing.
Well, let's leave it what it is.
All right, guys. So that's it from us, guys. So, guys, remember to like this vid. Remember to subscribe. Remember to sub in through. Do we tell these guys about the Tuesday thing?
Yeah,
now?
I was just about to do that. There was a
What's that?
comment here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the comment. Bloody hell.
Because I'm starving. I need to eat, man. Fuck. I'm not eating for almost of the day.
Sorry, just give me a second. The comment's right here. It's gonna come up.
I need to chop. I need to chop. I need to chop.
Also, guys, the Bundesliga show is going to be live on our channel as well in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
So we're going to review the midweek games. Make sure you tune in.
So Bundesliga show for your German boys out
yeah.
there. 20 minutes time, man. Get it.
Can we have a completely non-football show special? Right, Daniel? Yes, there will be a non-football show. It won't be a special. It will be weekly on Tuesdays from 10 p.m. We will be joined by myself, Devo, and Yannicka. HH and Neeks hopefully will join if their schedules allow them. But now that Champions League and Europa League is kind of on a rest, hopefully they'll be able to join us for the next 2 months until it gets really busy again on the Tuesdays. But yeah, come Tuesdays, 10 p.m., we will be having a completely non-football show. So send in some mad questions like, my girlfriend cheated on me, I don't know what to do, or anything like that. Send them in.
Is that how we're starting?
Yeah.
Send those
new content.
Send those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a dilemma section where when you send in a dilemma, we'll pick the best one and we'll answer it. And then there'll be just general questions outside of that as well.
General chat about general things that are happening.
General things, man. If there's anything in the world, like maybe you want to talk about conspiracy
funny
theories,
stories, whatever,
any issues they have, just basically anything. But the key thing is non-football. Because we Thursday we do football, Monday we do football. So Tuesday just sort of like let's just try and just go away from the whole football thing and just talk about stuff. Anything, because I know a lot of people just ask me so many of these general kind of questions about life stuff. So if there's any life stuff you want to talk about or anything, and you just want to have like a second, third opinion upon it, send those questions in. So obviously Tuesday, I don't know how we're going to do it, maybe via a Twitter thing or hashtag thing. We will give you details on that on Twitter, and then you can send us in. So guys, that's all from us. I am starving. We will be back here. So obviously in 20 minutes time, we have the Bundesliga show with Devo right here on this channel. So for you German guys, get right in here as well. Monday, 7 p.m. GMT, we'll be back again for the main show. Tuesday will be the first of the non-football show from 10 p.m. GMT. Then Thursday again, 7 p.m. GMT. That is the schedule for Football Dugouts moving forward. Remember to like the vid. Remember to subscribe. Remember to follow us on Twitter at TFB Dugouts. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real.
I mean, everyone wanted Dean Henderson to start, and this is what they get. And I always said the grass is not always greener. Playing for Man United and
2 years at Sheffield United, he shouldn't be played in this.
Wait. Juven, just quick.
Two different things.
Whenever you bring up
there's
a
no
banner,
pressure. There's no pressure playing for Manchester. For
so,
Sheffield United.
wait, Juven, whenever you bring up a banner, remember to remove it whenever you run
the
outro, because it just sort of leaves it there, it
just stays there. Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, that was my bad there.
All right, guys, I need to go eat. Peace.
One thing. I know everyone's going.
Why are we looking at our
still
captain cells?
Oh yeah, why are we still live?
We're live all this time?